Hello everyone, this is Flammy and welcome back to Season 4, Episode 8. That's right, so we're finished with the base build, and here we are with our fully completed base. I'll do a quick rundown of the new features in this base, and then we'll move on to what I've been up to and what's going on in the near future. So, this is a farming base. The question I will get a million times while I have this base is, why is the town hall outside the walls? And the answer to that question is, because I want free shields. Free shields let us protect our resources, because it means when people are searching through matchmaking to try to find people, the person who attacks us most likely will just take out our town hall. At least half the time this will happen, and that means it's less likely that someone who's very strong will find us, or be able to find us, and then attack us and steal all of the resources in the middle. Now, it won't happen 100% of the time, and sometimes he will still manage to get some or even all of the resources in the middle, but it's a much better chance of protecting them every time that we get a shield. So yes, that is why we have the town hall outside the walls. Completely unprotected for that reason too, because we actually want it to be destroyed. Yes, sure, it's technically a loss, but you know what? Whatever. I want the shield. Okay, so what has been up? What's been going on? So, I've been uploading the base build videos over the last couple days. That means I recorded those all like 4 days ago or so, and haven't recorded anything since then. So I've done a lot of constructions. So first thing you might notice is all the mortars are all up to level 4, and I've also started one going up to level 5. So that was a pretty expensive one. How much was it again? 800,000? Yeah, but that's absolutely nothing compared to some of the other stuff I've been up to. So wizard towers, one's level 3 and one's level 4. This level going up to 4 was very expensive as well. That's 1.29, is it? 1.28 million gold for that one. Other than that, I started my air defense going up to level 3. This is a new air defense that we unlocked at Town Hall level 7. Let's see, I also did a cannon. I think it was this one up to 6. A few other things like that. I feel like I did the elixir storage finally up to 10. I got this barracks up to 3. I've sort of neglected this army camp, but I did get it up to 3. I need to do it some more. But basically, as you can see, we've got long constructions going here. This mortar is going to take 3 days. This air defense is going to take 2 days. And I also started this mine up here for another 2-dayer. Oh yeah, I also did one of these mines down here up to 8. And I also finished up the archer upgrade and started the barbarian. I considered going for the healer or the giant next, because all of those are unlocked with this current lab level, but I decided to go with the barbarian. It's pretty useful general unit, and it's just pretty much always useful. Doing barbarians or doing giants or healers, they're much more specific units, and while they're great to upgrade them, and I will eventually for sure, I definitely don't need to do them right now, and decide to put that off. I have been attacking a good amount to get this gold, and you'll be seeing some of those attacks in the question and answer videos, which will be coming out in the next week, and then hopefully on a somewhat regular basis going forward from that. Okay, so army should be looking pretty similar to before. We are a bit heavier on several things. I decided to up the giants this time. I'm not sure why I actually have 18. I think I might have gotten confused and queued them thinking that I was on my main account. Normally I run with 18 giants on my main account, but you know what? We got 8 giants, so we're going to run with 8 giants. Before we leave, let's queue up some replacement guys. I had been doing 12 giants before, which would be 6 and 6 for these 2 barracks. So I guess I'll go back to that for now. 18's a little excessive for a level. It'll go right through the defenses nice and fast, but it's not needed. And because the heavier giant is not cost effective, there's that as well. But I think it'll be fine, so let's go and see how it works. And then we can come back and look at some recent attacks. I don't have a ton of recent attacks available to be watched just because the replays time out after a while, which is rather disappointing. But you'll see what I mean by kicking out the town hall, how ineffective that can be. Okay, level 21, that guy was very low. To note, as mentioned in the last base build video, there was a glitch that was running around, but it is now fixed. So everyone's levels are back to normal. So if you notice your level dropped to maybe 2 or more levels, yeah, that's because it was artificially inflated before, so nothing to worry about. Nothing happened to you, it's just happened to everyone. Okay, so we also have some clan castle guys, which is always good to have. I try not to use them, but if I have to, if it matters, if we'll get enough resources, or I think it will get us enough resources, I will. We're finding really low levels here. I feel like maybe I'm too low in trophies, but I thought it was pretty good. 56, I mean, that's an okay one, but still not even very good. The collectors are pretty poorly leveled. I'm going to hit end battle and see what trophy count we're at. We should be above 1,000. I generally was winning most of my battles. Yeah, just above 1,000, so we should be finding some pretty even matches. But most of these guys are like Town Hall 5, which is a little low because we take a big hit on the penalty to the resources we can steal from them when that is the case. Yeah, so I don't like those Town Hall 5s. Hope to get some Town Hall 6s or 7s. I should take on a couple Town Hall 8s before. I killed my first Barbarian King. It's pretty easy. It was level 1. Just spam some units down on it. Hope to find one of those somewhat soon and we can get it on video. Yeah. So yeah, pretty poor resources right now. I guess it might be sort of considered a peak time. Okay, 72,000 gold. That's not terrible. Town Hall 5. So if we were Town Hall 6, this guy would have a lot more gold, possibly even twice as much. I need to think about that. We could take this guy on. It would be a very easy attack. I said we're 70,000 gold. Well, here's the thing. I mean, we don't really have much to spend it on because, as you saw, the workers are all busy for a very long time. So, you know what? I'm okay doing this. Just doing a sort of conservative attack. So, I'm not going to actually deploy all of the units that we have. I'm going to start with the wall breakers and then go in with the giants. And by not all the units, I mean giants. I'm going to deploy... I'm going to do 12. Let's say 6 of them. Or so. Perfect. They're going to go into the cannon and then the air defense. And then we'll put down the healer. And then they'll go through the defenses like butter, hopefully. I'm sort of curious how many will die. Our first one just died right there before I got the healer down. Okay, that one that's getting distracted is going to die for sure. So 2 down. Always interesting to see like how effective they actually are. I'm going to put out a couple random guys to start collecting resources. And then a couple down here. Actually, that might be a bad plan. I don't want the wizard to hit them, so I'm going to put some distraction for the wizard. Generally, the defenses will attack whatever's closest, so good strategy if you need to distract something like that. Mortar is a little different because obviously if the unit gets too close, it will be within the range where it can't even shoot, so it doesn't work quite the same way for that. This guy's defense is actually not too poorly leveled for his Town Hall level, but his Town Hall level is pretty low by comparison to us. So, yes, that's not going to be helping him much at all. Put down a couple goblins. No need to do too many. They'll just run around collecting the resources. I didn't see any more giants die, so we might even have a full 10 of them alive still. Plenty to go right through these defenses. As you can see, defenses are down. We're well on our way to getting 3 stars. I'm checking the corners. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's see, so where are we going to go from here? Well, the upgrades, as you can tell, are getting quite slow, so I'm not really sure I'm going to handle this. The other thing is they're getting much more expensive, which means I need to do a lot more attacks in a row to be able to afford them. And then start the upgrades, and then, like, sit back on my heels for a couple days, and just let them go at it. So, I don't know, we might be doing some more, like, sort of marathon-type things, where we go in lots of attacks in a row, and then I turn into several episodes where at the end I start a construction or two. But maybe those constructions will be like some of the, like this wizard tower that I started. That's more than 1 million gold, which obviously is going to take 5 to 12 attacks to get all that gold, probably. Just depending on how lucky we are and how many times I fail. Speaking of failing, I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. I got a lot of fun comments about that, and I'm glad I'm sort of hitting the right note with that you guys enjoy my failures as much as I do. Okay, so that was a pretty fast attack. We'll let this army finish up, and maybe we'll be able to do another attack in a minute here. But let's look at some replays. I'm not sure how many of them are available, so let's find out. Okay, so this top one, we'll just go down the list. Clearly they're only picking up the Town Hall, so perfect. Thank you very much for the shield flow. Appreciate it very much. Okay, with Tour here, we've got a full-on attack. So it looks like he's going to break into one of the elixir storages. So let's go ahead and load this up and see how our new base did. Benefit of you guys is you get to see me build a base, and you immediately get to see how it has done over the last couple days. For me, I've been seeing how it's succeeded or failed. Okay, coming in from the top right. Giants in 2 groups. Notice that every single giant here is attacking the pink walls. Despite the fact that there are those wooden and stone walls right next to them, they're all focusing on the pink walls. Clearly they're prioritizing that the closest wall over the easiest wall to get through. Okay, very mass archer. This is going to be a huge mistake as soon as these giants are dead. All this splash is going to absolutely rip him up. I can just see it coming. We do have Clan Castle guys deploying. A couple of giants as well as a good bunch of archers. Okay, mass goblin. Well, not Mass? Yeah, mass. I'll call that mass. That looks like it's about 40-ish goblins. I didn't really look at the count before. Okay, expect... Giants just died. Expect the mortars to start doing work. Oh, that was a big hit right there. Oh, there's a massive hit up there. Oh, deadly. Deadly. Oh, look at that, guys. So as you see, he nearly did kill that elixir storage, which is where he got all of his elixir from. That should be the end of the attack, though, because... Ouch. Yeah, mortars. Not good. They end parties quickly. Yeah. I mean, sure, he got the elixir to pay for it, but I'm sure he's hoping for getting into that gold as well. But, clearly that didn't quite happen the way he was probably hoping. Grading that attack, I guess he did get into the elixir, but I think he pretty much underestimated how much his giants were going to get through. I thought he probably thought they'd get through a lot more. So I would say that's a poor estimation of his effectiveness on his part. Also, the archers were deployed quite poorly in the very concentrated manner, or in such a way that they would concentrate as soon as they flowed through the walls. And the goblins, I mean, they didn't really do that much work. I don't think any of them got into the center, although maybe a few of them did very briefly before the mortar killed them. So I can't give this guy a very good grade. I think I'm going to give him a D, because he did break into the middle, but he did it pretty poorly, and didn't get any of the gold, really. Like, all that gold he got, all of that came from the mines. So, yeah, let's give him a D. Let's go with the high one. Let's go with a 68. So D plus for him. Okay, moving down the list. Okay, we've got another 7 barbarians just taking out the town hall. Thank you very much. If I had to grade these attacks, I'd just say A+. Partially because I love them for what they're doing, just giving me a free shield, and partially because, I mean, this is all they're intending to do. They deploy a couple guys, get to town hall, and say, like, thank you, I'm done, I'm out of here. And I say, thank you, I got the shield, you're done, you're out of here. And we both shake hands and go our separate ways. So yeah, A+ for people who give me shields like I'm asking for. Moving down the list, looks like we got one more big attack. Right here. So we got 11 giants. So this guy might be a higher level considering these are Town Hall 4. Well, maybe not. It's pretty similar army composition actually to before. You can see them both right here. 42 goblins before compared to 55. 62 archers compared to 84. 6 wall breakers, 6 wall breakers. 14 giants versus 11. So a bit heavier on the giants, and they're a bit. Actually, I think they're the same. Yeah, they're the same upgrades. Let's see how he does, though. It'd be interesting to see if he tries the exact same thing, if he thinks there's a weakness on the right side there. You can see there's a couple slightly different units under construction. Okay, that was interesting. Sent in the guys on one side, then wall breakers on the other. Some of them detonated, some of them died, so... Ooh, that was a good spring trap, got 3 of them. So he's probably hoping that they would continue through. Doing a good job distracting the goblins on the outside right now. They're not going in towards the center to work on the walls. That's great. Hopefully the mortar will hit them as soon as it's done hitting the giants. Looks like it's lagging a lot right now. Probably because there's so many units on the field. So these goblins are going to do crazy amounts of damage. Thankfully the wizard tower is on the job, but... Ooh... Yeah, so they basically, like, one-shotted the gold storage, and then the wizard tower finished up the giants and switched over. Sort of tells you if they had a couple more giants, it would have been a lot more effective. Looks like the same clank out guys as mine. Interesting, I haven't seen that many archers out here yet, so I think you can commit really heavily. Or maybe he already did? Where did they come from? Okay, there's some. Like there were 80-something archers, I just didn't see them. And that was only like 20 down there. The time's nearly up, so I'm not sure where they were. Maybe I missed them. It looks like he might have spread some of them out around, but I don't know if that's quite enough. So sorry if I missed that, but, well, like, once again, he got into one storage, but not the other two, so it's sort of like at 2/3 of the way there, but that's not the whole cake. It's not what he's going for. So, once again, I'm going to have to give him a poor grade. He did do a bit better on the units. No, it wasn't 82 archers. That was the previous one. No, wait, yes it was. I'm looking at the wrong one. 84 archers. So, yeah, I mean, he did get in one storage, but he didn't get into all of them, and he probably was certainly hoping to do that. I guess I'm going to have to give him another not-so-hot attack. He didn't get splashed out quite as heavily, though. I mean, the goblins did, but the archers didn't, from what I saw. So I think I'll give him a low C rather than a high D. So let's go down to 72 out of 100. Okay, so yep, that's that. So let's look at some of these other attacks down here before we wrap up this episode, just so you can see how my base has been doing. We can sort of compare the number of people just picking off my town hall and giving me shields to the number of people committing more heavily. So here's an interesting one. They got into elixir storage, as you can see, but not the gold storage. Here's someone who committed very heavily but didn't break into anything. Looks like they just got the town hall and that was it. Interestingly, this one right here, they didn't actually give me a shield. I got plus 30 trophies on that one. Okay, moving on down. Town hall, thank you very much. Someone dropping trophies. Come on, kill my town hall next time. Okay, looks like this guy, he technically got a 1-star, but looks like he killed 1 gold storage and 1 elixir storage from the amount he got. I'm looking at this guy in the middle. Moving on down, this is one of the first, actually this was the first attack I got on my brand new base. You can see it was just over 4 days ago, just after I'd finished building it. I wish I'd record this, actually. We don't see Pikas that often. Actually, I think this is the first Pika that's ever attacked our base. And he uses a rage spell as well. Actually, did I record this? I sort of remember recording a Pika. I can't remember. I might have actually shown this one. Who knows? So mote it be. Yes, so you can see how our base is done. It's been a pretty even split between people 1-starring us and people going in more heavily. And in general, like, the people who've gone in more heavily, no one's 3-starred us. Did that Pika 2-star us? Yeah, the Pika 2-starred us, but that was it. So I've been pretty happy with how these have turned out. Yes, we've been losing some resources, but you know what? Most of the time we haven't lost all the resources, and at the same time, they haven't been wiping us out completely. So that's something that can't be said about all bases. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think I need to spend some time upgrading walls, but honestly, it takes so much time, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it in the near future. Anyways, guys, this is going to be your last opportunity to submit questions before I go and record my first questions and answer video, so go ahead and check that out on linked on my channel page or in the description. So, yes, thank you guys very much for watching. This is going to wrap up Season 4, Episode 8. As always, guys, let me know if you have any questions in the comments, let me know how it went, and beyond that, guys, have a great day.